This is sounding very intense. Oh, there's some intense shit going on this stream. The song was called Shadows in the Chapel. Shadows in the Chapel. Hello. Hi, everybody. How are you all? Good morning. Good morning. Yay. Oh, we are out of focus, though. Out of focus again. It's better. It's better. I'm still slightly out of focus, though, aren't I? If I twist it just a little bit more, I think that's better. I think that's better. How did the DMV visit go? So fun fact, I'm pretty sure that I was just telling Sam this. I must have looked at the times for the weekend. I thought that the DMV wasn't open on the weekend though, but some of them are. Because I was like, oh man, I don't have to get up until like 7. And I can still get there before they open. No, they opened at 7. So. Good t-shirt. Oh, I thank you. I'm a big fan. I've been subbed for a whole year, but I've been watching your stuff for quite a bit longer. Thank you. Longer. Thank you. Pretty makeup. Thank you. I've been trying to do more fun stuff with makeup. I'm wearing the same t-shirt. We match. For anybody who hasn't seen, it's it's a Cat Gang shirt you can't get anymore. But I love this one. I love that whole series. All 3 of those shirts. I think Danny really crushed it on. Ancient, yeah, fuck. This shirt, man, if you even recognize it, wow. I called out of work because I feel like poop. Oh, I hope that you feel better. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a vintage shirt. It's a vintage Cat Gang shirt. It does have the ring sleeves and shit. We could pitch it that way. And I grabbed the mug that would kind of match it. Because I have so many mugs, I'm able to match my mugs to my clothing most of the time if I want to. So I did tell you guys that we would play some Overlord Picross on stream. So that's the plan. But I figure we can just chill and chat for a little bit first and then I'll do it. Weird flex. Is it on this channel? Is it a weird flex? What's the mug count at? Not that many in comparison to before. I would say maybe 40. Not that many anymore. I know 40 is still a shit ton, but not nearly as many as I used to have. Pluto! Hey, buddy. When you move to England, are you shipping a crate full of mugs? I plan to give away as many mugs as I can to my friendos. And then take the ones that are oh, I got this in this place as a keepsake, that kind of stuff. Keep those. Keep the ones that Like I have one from my mom that I really, really love. Keep that one. That sort of stuff. My mom collects mugs, but we can't use any of them. Are they like legitimately like nice mugs? None of, well, I have an old set from my nonna of like little cups and things. I don't think that those count. But I would never use those for anything. Those are like, the Vinland Saga anime is Italian chef's kiss. Agreed. Fuck. Sam and I still haven't watched episode 4 of that. Shit. We need to do that. Episode 4 is when it's like perfect. I bet. Yeah. I want to watch it. But I've been waiting for Sam, so. Do an auction for mugs you sign, chat buys, and you get money for the trip. I have thought about doing that as well. How often do you eat beans on toast? When I go to England, so once or twice a year. Yeah, Demon Slayer is also great. Yeah, Pluto. Yeah. Do I plan to play Oxygen Not Included now that it's out of early access? Probably not on stream. But we had fun with that game. Yeah. Can you do a Dodgers top 10 mugs chart for us? I mean, I guess. Like, out of my mugs, which ones are my current favorites? I have, like... Yeah, I have like mugs that I got at specific places, and I don't generally use those ones really. And then I have like a couple of mugs that are like, oh, my mom got this for me. Oh, my dad got this for me. And then the rest of them are just goofs for the most part. Mugs ranked from top shelf high use to bottom of the cupboards. I need to wake up. I need to wake up. That's what the coffee's for, but it's just so hot still. Clark has been great today so far. Yes. She seems much happier. I don't think her mouth has been hurting. She's been totally fine. So, thank goodness. Yesterday was bad, and of course Sam was like playing For Honor literally all day because the new hero dropped in For Honor. So he was playing it from like 10 a.m. all day. And so I was like, all right, solo baby, I got this. And she was teething and mad like all day long. Poor baby. It's crazy though. Like if I get her laughing and I can really see in her mouth, she's got so many little teeth that are like halfway out. So he looked really good in the cosplay. I agree. Sam got up at normal morning hours. I was shocked. He has to get up at normal morning hours most days. He's with Clark right now, and it's Not even 10 a.m. Let's read off what's happened so far in the event list. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Suze, thank you for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you, thank you. Silenari, thank you for the 10. Kasara for the 46. Happy Sammy for the 37. Vluivis for the 20. Kiera for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Q for the 13. Fulians for the 9. Happy Twitch baby. Magical Girl Cat for the 6. Wishing the Dukes family lots of happy times and love. Oh, thank you. Canny Archer, thank you for the 58. Water Dragon for the 9. Happy Twitch baby to you as well. Pluto, thank you for the 37, dude. Plan Allen for the 20. Dusty Scabbard for the 9. Happy Twitch baby. Lots of Twitch babies today. Evo starts today. Does it? Really? Evo starts today? Lugster, thank you for the 17. New Guy for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Walnut for the 56. Benskin for the 3 years. Happy anniversary to you as well. Megmo, thank you for the 19. I'm just a kid for the 19. Stoob for the 63. I'm hitting up the golf course in 7 hours. Wish me luck. I don't think I've ever attempted to play real ass golf. So, I believe in you. I'm just a kid. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Pyro Wolf. Pyro Wolf 2.0. Welcome to the Kato Gangu. Be sure to thank I'm just a kid for that. And Red Exorcist, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. Has Sam done a Winter Soldier cosplay? No, but he would crush that. Yeah, I have so many my mom's side of the family, super into golfing. Sam's whole family, super into golfing. I have never golfed. I've watched other people golf. I was the little kid who was watching people golf and going, you need to get closer. You're not hitting it when they were doing test swings. Yes. My mom would be like, shh. I can do mini golf. Same. I can also do mini golf. To be fair, they did need to get, they weren't hitting it. So Child Duger was like, something's wrong. I have to help them. Maybe they don't realize. Okay. I gotta get a drink of this in me. It's just so hot. My dad plays pretty regularly. He hit someone in the throat with a golf ball. That's horrifying. What the fuck? What? Oh, Biohazard. I hope we can cheer you up.
Welcome, you.
I come here once or twice a year. Why are you not aging? Well, see, my mom made a pact. I don't know the details. My mom made a pact a very long time ago that would ensure that the entire family would age at a decelerated rate. So my mom does not look like she's in her 70s. My brother does not look like he's in his 40s. And I don't look like I'm in my 30s most of the time. So Clark will stay a baby forever is what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. She traded our height for our age. Sam made that joke a long time ago, and now we all goof on that joke constantly. Because he met my cousin Adam, and Adam is... nearly 50 or he is 50. Does not look it. And then my brother, you guys, a lot of you guys have seen pictures of my brother. My brother is like in his mid 40s. My mom looks like energetic and youthful and wonderful, and she's in her 70s. So, but we're all like fucking dinky, like all of us. You never go out in the sun. To be fair, I worked on a farm I worked on farms, plural, for years up until the point that I started doing YouTube. She got all the sun early. Now she has to stay inside. Yeah, I soaked up all the sun and then I was like, fuck. I've reached my quota. I have to stay inside forever now. Bye, Captain Sarah. Have a good day. How long have you done YouTube stuff? 10 years? I've been doing online content for 10 years. It's pretty nuts. Recovering from my tooth extraction. Oh my gosh, we're getting an update. Sore and poopy. I'm happy you're streaming to keep me company. Also, when we got home, a miracle happened. A moth cocoon that had been dormant for nearly 3 years decided to wake up and emerge unexpectedly. So now I have a beautiful emperor gum moth named Beatrix. What? That's amazing. Oh, so there are things to cheer you up in your time of need. Coffee time was the shit. I have been told that. I used to watch Friendzone and Co-optional a lot many years ago. We were getting food. When Sam took the picture of like half of the table having nothing on it and the rest of the table being our food. When we were eating that food and we got up to leave, there was a guy near us who was like, hey, by the way, I'm a big fan. It was very sweet. And they said that they used to watch Co-optional like all the time. So that was very cute. I was like, "Aw." I remember coffee time when you were way back in the boathouse. I don't know why that became the goof. We're like the farthest thing from a boathouse. We're just a straight up like farmhouse. I love co-optional, but it makes me miss TB. Me too, if that helps. Oh, I remember Gaming News being my go-to source for what was going on in the industry, and Coffee Time with Krendug was one of the first videos I watched. Oh, Coffee Time with Krendor. Yeah, that was great. First YouTube video I saw you in was when Grumps were doing table flip. That wasn't that long ago. That was like, what, 3 or 4 years ago? Something like that? Yo, I got to dress up big time for those videos. It was awesome. I know. I think, yeah, that song, the first song that we played on pre-show today, I think JP uses that song a lot. To be fair, your number of YouTube videos has gone way down. Well, yeah, I don't do YouTube anymore. Is it as warm where you are as it is here in the UK? What is 30 Celsius? Okay, so yeah, it's about the same. Yesterday, so our AC is busted right now. They can't come and fix it until Monday, which is so delightful. So we have fans like all over the house because at night, even though it's nighttime, it gets so warm in the house. Um, so during the day, we can like open everything and get a breeze. But Clark doesn't have any windows or anything in her room. So, uh, her room, I was looking at the monitor last night and it was just, the temperature was just going up and up and up and up and up. And I felt so bad for her. So we put a fan in there and it helped a lot. Like it cooled down really fast. But, yeah. I feel so bad. Like Sam and I can deal with it, right? We've lived in this house during the fucking hottest months with no AC. Literally the only reason that we made this deal with the owners of the house to get AC installed was because we had Clark and we were like, we have to have air conditioning in the house. Like every summer gets hotter. Like we have to have air conditioning in the house with a newborn. It's just not a question. Unfortunately, they were very receptive to it, but yeah. Yeah, so it's not the actual like systems aren't broken. The pipe that like goes directly from the heating system into like a pump and all that is just leaking tons of water. So the second that we turn on the AC, water's going everywhere. So we have to just leave it off. We were like, maybe we can turn it on for like small moments at a time. The longer that we leave it on, the worse the leak gets. So the more water comes out. So we can't even just like spot it. Can't you just go to Lowe's and get a new pipe? Well, everything is like glued together and shit, and I didn't install it. I'm not about to try and pretend that I know how to fix that. Yeah, it's not too bad right now. I think at like peak day, hopefully we don't hopefully 80 is the hottest it gets today. Fingers crossed, but let's see. What? No. Oh, it's a bank holiday in Scotland today. Congrats, guys. My phone really wanted me to do. Since we have it set up so that our calendars show American holidays and UK holidays. So every now and then my phone's like, Happy Bank Day. I'm like, thank you. Yeah, high of 80. I can deal with that. I can deal with a high of 80. That's fine. You should be able to unplug the drain. I wouldn't know what to do, dude. I don't. Your drain pan is clogging the drain tube. I wouldn't know what to do. I don't want to make it worse, dude. I had the same thing happen. Interesting. Hmm. It's so tempting to hear someone say there's an easy fix for this, but I've never done plumbing. I've fixed just about everything in a house except for plumbing stuff. I do not trust myself at all. The closest I've gotten is replacing our toilet. What about Sam? Sam is not. I'm the hardy boy in this house. Sam is not a fix it boy. Which I'm totally fine with. This is 2019. If we're gonna maintain that, like, in every household there should be one person who's like a little bit handy, I'm down to be the handy one. Yeah, exactly. Next DIY stream, Duke's fixing her AC. If it was my house, if I owned the house, I would want to know how all of that shit worked, right? And I would want to, like, be involved with the fixing process so that in the future I would be able to recognize, like, oh, this is the same problem as before and this is what we did to fix it. This is not my house, though. I've been daydreaming, though, about... I mean, I do this all the time. I daydream about stuff that I want to make, even, like, simple things. And honestly, so I was talking the other day about the YouTube channel Evan and Caitlin that I started watching. It's great. It very much, watching that channel very much, like, feels like a kick in the butt for me, because they're just, like, having fun making stuff for their house. And I'm like, that's how I used to be. I used to just be like, I just want to make a thing and just make it. And I haven't like, I, like, got out of the practice of it, you know? And now I'm, like, nervous to try and make things because I'm like, oh, I haven't done it in so long. I'm probably going to mess it all up. Like, who fucking cares? They are the best, aren't they? Oh my gosh. If you guys want to watch a really cute DIY YouTube channel, Evan and Caitlin is great. It's a husband and wife, and they like build things, they fix stuff in their house, make stuff for their house. They do, like, silly projects. But I love it. Honestly, one of the reasons that I really love it is that they don't skip the, like, trial part of the process. So they'll say, we want to make this thing, but we have no idea what the fuck we're doing. So the first part of this video is going to be us, like, trying to figure out how to do it. And they show, like, it's edited, obviously, but they show, like, the bullet points of that whole process. And I really like it because they're so funny together. It's just, like, it's a really nice spin on what most DIY channels are, which is, like, here's exactly how to do this thing perfectly, right? And I'm going to pretend that I've done it perfectly. And so I really appreciate that they're like, we don't really know what the fuck we're doing, but we have a base of knowledge that should help us figure out how to do it, right? And we've watched tutorials, so let's just, like, try some shit. And then they try it, and, like, sometimes it looks weird and sometimes it looks great. So at the end of the video, when they've just, like, committed and done the thing, sometimes they're like, this turned out all right, and other times they're like, whoa, this turned out fucking awesome, you know? And it's just really fun. Like, it captures that really fun spirit of, I just want to make something. So I've really been enjoying that channel. I've been watching, like, all of their videos. The attic one was great. The attic one gave me heart palpitations. I was like, oh my God. Attics are so scary, man. It reminds me of, not to constantly equate everything to working in theater, but it reminds me of when we would hang lights. And I swear to God, every theater I've ever been in, going up to hang lights, people have been like, okay, so just don't step there and don't step there. You know what? Just, like, follow where I'm going, and then don't grab a light either because it'll probably fall. Just like, why am I here? The channel is called Evan and Caitlin. I think Mute linked it in chat. Handy is such a vague concept. When are you handy? I can genetically modify bacteria and yeast, but building IKEA furniture scares me. Being able to genetically modify bacteria and yeast sounds fucking incredible. So that's amazing. In my mind, the concept of being handy is, maybe think of it here we go. Maybe think of it more like this person is handy to have around, right? If something were to go wrong, there is a non-0% chance that a handy person in the situation could fix it. So I try to be handy around the house. I try to be the person that can look at a thing that's broken and say, I think I can fix that. So that's in my mind when you say like this person is handy. That's what I imagine is like in general day-to-day house things. If something were to break, they could potentially do something about it. Yeah, I mean that's just how I think of it. I'm not saying that's like the actual definition of what handy means. I get to the point where I can say that thing is broken and that's it. That's okay. I'm all or nothing. I can either fix a thing with almost zero issue and effort, or I can guarantee that I'll make it worse. um, Honestly, this is gonna sound silly, but like swapping out the toilet, and it wasn't even the full toilet, it was just the tank. Swapping out the tank. So our toilet in our bedroom was a smart toilet, right? And even the owners were like, yeah, these toilets are garbage, but we bought it and it works, so it's fine. So in the time that we've lived here, it broke eventually, which they all do. Don't get smart toilets. They're bad. Like every plumber that I've talked, because this thing has broken so many times, and every plumber that comes out to try and fix it is like, these fucking toilets are the way. Just get a normal toilet. Just get a normal toilet. Yeah. So they eventually were like, apparently these toilets break so often that we've contacted the manufacturer and they're willing to just send a normal tank and you can just swap them out. So we can get a plumber to come out there and do that for you. Or if you feel comfortable doing it yourself, just let us know. And I was like, I've never done that before, but I feel like I could do it. Like just swapping out the tank, that doesn't sound too hard. And it wasn't, but I didn't do it perfectly. I've told that story before, so I won't tell it again. I didn't do it perfectly. But for some reason I felt very proud of myself once I like did it, because I didn't have any total, like in my mind it was right. Like, I thought, oh, the hardest part of this will be that it's heavy. And that was not the hardest part of it. But in the end, we had a working toilet, and I was so proud. What exactly is a smart toilet? The idea is that the toilet can, like, tell you what's wrong with it, number one, and it's also more economic. Like, those are the ideas of smart toilets, typically. This toilet constantly thought something was wrong with it, even when there wasn't anything wrong with it. It had batteries inside of the tank, so the batteries would get wet. Great. It was a nightmare. It was just so bad. It constantly was like, hey, something's wrong with me. And I was like, I don't think anything's wrong with you. And it was like, no, I'm pretty certain something's very wrong with me. It has anxiety. Yeah, it was an anxiety toilet. It updates your Facebook status. Dodger pooped. Can I get one of those toilets that washes my butt? A bidet? You can get a bidet. Yes, you can get a bidet add-on to put on any toilet. as it turns out. I really hate bidets. I really hate them. They freak me out. Not because I dislike the idea of a clean butthole, but because one time when I was using a bidet, the water squirted like up my back. Never again. They're scary. They're scary, man. The water just like a lot of those have like a dial for like how intense you want the water to be, and the water for some reason some maniac set it at like full power and it just fucking shut. And I was like, never again. I'm never using a bidet again. Those are terrifying. I never know how to calibrate it, right? I'm like, I don't know. Anyways. We're covering lots of essential stuff today. We are. It's always trickle or full-on super soaker. Yeah, exactly. Oh, shit. Egypt has hoses attached to their toilets. I would literally... I shouldn't say that. I haven't, like... Everyone that I know that goes to Japan says, holy shit, the toilets in Japan are incredible. And I don't know what that means. And I don't know how you can, like, make a toilet, like, a great experience. I don't fucking know. But, in my mind... And again, maybe this is just like grew up in the woods Dodger talking. I would rather either use a normal ass toilet or just poop in a hole. Like those are the options that in my mind sound easiest to deal with. Heated seats. A heated toilet, I guess that would be nice. There was a toilet in Austria, I want to say, that had you know, the butt shields that you put down on a toilet. It had that, but it was like built into the seat, so the second you flush the toilet it would like rotate and give you new paper to sit on. That was interesting. Heated so the bacteria can thrive. A heated seat would make me feel like someone's been there. Oh shit, that's true. When you sit down on a warm toilet seat and you're like, someone was just here. I saw someone who left a Duke on one of those seats, and when it rotated, it smeared it. That's awful. That's fucking terrible. Oh. Yikes. Terrible. That poor janitor, right? That's literally my immediate thought was, who's going to clean that? That's devastating. Ugh, goodness. It was performance art. You can't arrest me if it's performance art. It's fine. Okay, guys. Okay. Shall we play some Overlord Picross? Some of you guys are like, I did not sign up for this and I don't want it. Look, Overlord is good anime and they made a Picross game, okay? I love pick grass. Me too. I've gotten better at it over time. It's kind of like Minesweeper for me. Oh, they're going up to bed right now, which means this is my chance to run up there and get my Switch. Okay, we're going to go in BRB. We're going to listen to some music. I'm going to grab everything that we need to get this shit rolling, and I'll be right back.